What's this all about? This is about joining a LinkedIn Live for a quick networking session right here on live. So I'm creating an opportunity for people to get together and simply just network with each other, build relationships right inside the comments. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do this as a test just to see if anybody actually joins this. Because with LinkedIn Live, you just never know who's going to be joining your LinkedIn Live. It pops up on people's feeds. It just shows up randomly. So smash this a little like button if you're into networking, if you're into virtual networking, if you want to meet people, if you want to build relationships. If that's something that you're into, this is a great place to do it. My name is Joe Applebaum, CEO of Ajax Union. I love networking. I love connecting with people. I love building relationships. So if you want to meet some people live right now, just smash the like button or click the light bulb button or click the heart button or click the love button. And let's make some love here on LinkedIn. Let's create some networking love right now. So I'm curious to know where you guys are dialing in from in the chat. Go ahead and let me know where you're dialing in. I see Ian, I see Alec, I see Shahrukh. I see a bunch of you are already hitting that like button. Also hit the repost button if you can. This way I see what's going on. Let me know where you guys are dialing in from. And if you're into this, if you want to try this out, this could be a fun project. It does take some time for LinkedIn Live to build up, and it is 9 o'clock Eastern in Brooklyn, New York. That's where I am dialing in from right now. Curious to know where you're dialing in from and what time is it by you? What time is it in the chat? Let me know. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to attempt to show you guys the chats live. I'm going to click on chat overlay. So go ahead and let me know what is the number one keyword that represents your business. In the chat, go ahead and put in what is the number one keyword that represents your business. For me, it's B2B marketing. I'm going to put that in the chat. I'm curious to know what is the number one keyword. Okay, it looks like Rose is Los Angeles and Dubai. We have a LinkedIn user from Toronto. We have Diane Knaus from the East Coast in Central Maryland. Let me know where you're dialing in from. Let me know what your number one keyword is, and let's see if we can just load it up right over here on the screen in real time so that everyone can see the comments. And my goal is to create some networking opportunities with people. So, what are some networking games that I like to play? I like to ask people questions and have them answer it. So that's kind of like how people kind of get to know you inside the chat in real time. This is, like usually the way that LinkedIn works is that people will post something and then people will later comment on it. And not everybody's on at the same time. But when you come into a LinkedIn Live, everybody's here at the same time. And so you're creating an opportunity where people are connecting in real time with other people that are really on the platform right now. And it does take time to warm up a LinkedIn Live, just FYI. It takes time to warm it up. And so you guys in the comments are helping me warm it up. So thank you, Diane. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you, Rose. Thank you, Chris. Thank you, everyone. Shahrukh, thank you for helping me warm up this LinkedIn Live here. So I do have a couple questions for you guys that I prepared here about networking. Number one is, who is the favorite type of person that you want to network with? Do you want to network with a taker, a matcher, or a giver? A taker, a matcher, or a giver. So, what is a taker? A taker is a person who just takes. A matcher is a person who just matches. If you give him or you give her, she gives you or he gives you. A giver is a person who just gives, who's just a giver, who just likes giving. So, there's a book called Give and Take by Adam Grant. Have you guys read that book? Let me know if you've read it, yes or no, or if you're going to read it. It's a book about networking and how to be a giver and how to find like the takers in your life and what to do with them. I'm not saying you should do anything with them, but that's the idea. So I'm curious to know if you guys are into meeting matchers, givers, takers, like what resonates with you the most. Okay, so Rose says matcher, Diane, Shahrukh, Jeff said givers. That's awesome. Are there any books? Here's another question that I can ask you. Are there any books that you have read recently that have inspired you? What books have inspired you recently? Let me know in the chat. Is there a particular book that inspired you? If there is, put it in the chat right now. This way, people kind of can get to know you based on what actually inspires you. And if you haven't smashed that like button, hit the like button right now. Also, hit the repost button so we get a couple more people in this chat over here. Our goal is to have like a dozen people be live with us and get to know people. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop sharing my screen for just a second, and then I'm going to share my entire screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first prepare to share my entire screen over here. I'm going to move this out of the way, and I am going to allow. Okay, I am going to stop sharing my screen for just a second. Hey, my name is Joe Applebaum, CEO of Ajax Union, author of High Energy Networking. I'm really excited to be here today because I love networking with other people and getting to know them and building relationships. And so I want to share with you my LinkedIn Live presence. Okay, so this is what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking at this LinkedIn Live right here. And if you guys have read a book recently or have recently watched a TED Talk, feel free to let me know what you've read and what you've watched. It looks like Ian, agent with New York Life. I'm going to load some of your profiles over here. So if you haven't commented, please go ahead and comment. I'm going to load some profiles. So what I'm doing actually right now is I'm control clicking on these profiles so they load in a separate window on top. You see that? And this way, each person, I can kind of like give them a little bit of stage time here in real time. Um, and these are the people that are actually being active right now. I can also check out who has liked by clicking on the little like button over here. And I see Michael has liked this, and the other Michael and Alec, and I can pull up all these profiles over here. Okay, cool. If you guys haven't written who your center of influence is in the chat, who do you want to meet? Is there a particular type of person that you want to meet? That's really important for you guys to put that together, who you want to meet. So it looks like Ian has sent me a connection request here on LinkedIn. Of course, I'm going to accept that connection request so we can actually build a relationship. And it looks like Shahrukh is here as well from, looks like Ontario. Jeff is here from Plainview, New York. It looks like Diane is over here from Maryland. Welcome, Diane. Looks like Rose is here from the United States. I don't know where in the United States, but probably put it in the chat before. Michael is here from Newburgh Junction. And then we have Michael from Houston, Texas. It looks like Houston, Texas. Yes. Look, his phone number is even right over here. You can actually give him a buzz. He has 12,000 followers. And then we have Alec over here with 64 followers from greater Minneapolis area. So we have people from all over the country, and all over North America, I should say, because we have from Canada as well. But LinkedIn is a global platform. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you go to about.linkedin.com, check this out, about.linkedin.com, they say there's 950 million people from 200 different countries. But Reuters said that LinkedIn hit 1 billion members on LinkedIn. So if you just search 1 billion members, you can see LinkedIn hits 1 billion members and adds AI features for job seekers. Um, LinkedIn actually hit this number. They still haven't updated their website, their about section with this news, but they actually hit 1 billion members already, which is very, very interesting. Let's see if I could find the actual article. I don't know where the actual article is, but apparently there's 1 billion members on LinkedIn already, which is actually pretty cool. By the way, how many connections do you have? In the chat, go ahead, put in how many connections you have. I'm curious to know how many connections you have right now. I have, let me see how many connections I have. It looks like Michael says, I want to meet buyers of food packaging. Ooh, that's interesting. I had no idea you wanted to meet those people. Guys, who do you want to meet? Let me know in the chat who you want to meet. And if you know any buyers of food packaging, definitely hit up Michael and let him know that you know those people. I'm going to click on my network, and I'm going to show you how many connections I actually have right now. If I click on connections, I have 29,014 connections. You see that? 29,014 connections. That's a lot of people. And my most recent connection is Ian. Remember, Ian just sent me a connection request. It looks like Giacomo has 15,000, give or take. Jeff has more than 5,000 connections. That's awesome, Jeff. Thank you. This is Jeff here. Jeff is an awesome dude. Very, very nice person. If you guys haven't looked at his posts recently, I'm going to drop a comment on his post. Check this out. I'm going to drop a comment right on his post just like this. I'm going to use Evy AI, EVYAI. Have you guys tried Evy AI yet? It's a pretty fantastic tool. I'm actually going to tag him. I completely agree with your observation. It's disappointing when companies prioritize flashy tech. Boom, boom, boom. Let's connect and discuss further. Awesome. You see the way I just left a comment like that using artificial intelligence? If you guys aren't using AI, highly recommend you use AI. How often do you post on LinkedIn? I'm curious to know. In the chat, let me know, how often do you post on LinkedIn? Ian said, I want to meet business owners who are middlemen and know many other business owners as well. Rose says, companies wanting to expand to the Middle East. Michael said, Evy AI has changed my life. Ooh, thank you so much. Max says, hey, Joe. That's awesome. Okay. Jeff wants to meet real estate developers. By the way, if you search real estate developers, you can see who your first degree connections are. You click on people, and then you click on first degree. You can see who's connected to me. That's a real estate developer. I'm just going to quote the words real estate developer. I have 66 people that are real estate developers that I'm connected to. So you can go through this list. I'm going to pop this into a message for you, Jeff. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to find Jeff. Yeah, Jeff. Let's see, Jeff. I'm going to pop a message to him and I'll send him this. Just like that. That's a great link for him to be able to see how many real estate developers he has that he's connected to right now. All right, let's go here to my recent activity, guys. How often do you post on LinkedIn? If you're not posting on a regular basis on LinkedIn, I highly recommend you start posting on LinkedIn. And if you need help creating AI training to be able to train the AI to know who you are, then I can definitely help you create that. I mean, I have this really great prompt, and in like 2 seconds, I can do that. Jeff said Evy AI is a huge time saver. Yes, thank you so much for sharing. Max says he posts daily. Quick shout out to Mac. Mac's going to be in the LinkedIn Influencer Summit. If you guys haven't been Influencer Summit, if you guys haven't seen my most recent posts about the Influencer Summit, I made a little video here. That's an AI generated video here. You see that? Just like that. Now, if I want to create a post about the Influencer Summit, all I need to do is go to app.evyai.com. So check this out. And I can go in here. I can click on the post writer. You see that? And I can talk about the Influencer Summit right here as a post writer. I can click on GPT-4 and I can drop information about it. So I'm actually going to go to ChatGPT and grab some training data that I already created about the LinkedIn Influencer Summit. So over here, I told ChatGPT to give me a comprehensive summary about this. Okay. So I'm just going to grab this information from here and I'm going to say, create a post promoting the LinkedIn Influencer Summit 2024. Here is some info about it. Okay. And I'm going to actually use my Joe Apfelbaum persona. This one right over here. I'm going to make the tone inspirational. And I'm going to make it, promotional is fine. I'm going to press generate. And as you can see, I have information, some training information for the post. And then the AI is going to write up the post. And then what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to create a post right now in real time. So I would encourage all of you to post something now, and then we can all comment on that post. All right. So check this out. I'm going to copy and paste this content right from here. And I'm going to go right into LinkedIn and I'm going to press start a post. Okay. I'm going to press start a post. I just press start a post. The countdown has begun. The LinkedIn Influencer Summit is just around the corner. I couldn't be more excited to host the extraordinary event along LinkedIn strategy expert, SD Star. Okay, I'm going to tag SD Star. As a CEO and entrepreneur, I've always believed in the power of personal development and continuous learning. This summit is a testament to that belief and bringing together some brightest minds of the industry, including Shay Rowbottom. See that? I'm tagging her. Adam. I'm going to tag Adam. Adam. I'm going to tag Mac, who's on this LinkedIn Live right now. Mac, thanks for being here. I'm going to tag Ivana, who's awesome. I just had her featured on LinkedIn Live. I'm going to tag Judy. I'm going to tag Judy Hayes. I'm going to tag Jason Osborne. You see that? I think this is him. And then I'm going to delete my own name because I already tagged myself. The event is virtual, it's designed for small business owners, blah, blah, blah. Why should you join us? It's a golden opportunity. The best part, it's free. See you at the summit. Okay, so it even used the hashtag. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to include a video that AI created for me. Okay, so I'm going to use this particular video right over here. You guys want to watch this? So this video was created by AI in a matter of seconds. Okay, so I'm going to post it now. So I just posted a post. You guys saw what I did, right? I used Evi AI to write the content. I edited it a little bit, tagged a few people, and then I used a video that I created with a tool called Pictory in just a few seconds, and boom, that is uploaded, and it's going to notify me when the video is ready. Now, if you guys have not posted on LinkedIn recently and you want to post something, what would you post about? What are the topics that people would that you would want to post about? What's an event that you want to promote? What's a concept that you want to talk about? Okay, so you see this is live right over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy a link to this post. You see that? I'm going to go back to my own profile here. I'm going to scroll down to this conversation that we're having here, and I'm going to drop it in the comments. Guys, what would be the topic that you would want to post about? Go ahead, put in a topic of what topic you would want to post about for your target market, for your audience in the chat. I'm curious to know, what would you post about? I just posted like and comment on that post. Okay, I just posted that over there. Let me see if that worked. I don't even know if it worked. Oh, it says failed. All right, listen, I'm okay with failure. I'm going to be failing more than I succeed. Max said, love Pictory. Wish they had a mobile, though. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, I'm going to go here and I'm going to do show all posts because when I'm live, it's hard for me to be able to actually comment. I'm going to go here. I'm going to delete this little UTM code here. And I'm going to drop this thing so that you guys can comment over here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine you guys into a group DM. If you want to be part of the group DM, just write group in the chat and I'll add you to the group DM. So it looks like we have Michael, Jeff, Giacomo, Mac. If you want to be part of the group DM, what is the video company link? The video company link, let me click on more recent. The video company link. So the video company, there's a few that I use. The one that I use here is Pictory. That's the one that I use. You can Google it, find it in 2 seconds. Okay, so Mac wants to be part of the group. If you want to be part of the group, just write group. I'll show you guys how I create a group message. Okay, so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to click on this little start a new message box. You see that? Start a new message box. Let me see. It's not working for now. I'm going to refresh. Start a new message. Okay, now it works. I'm going to click on Jeff. Write group if you want to join the group. Jeff Hach. Okay, now I'm going to add Mac. Mac LA U. Okay. And now I'm going to add, let's see who else said they wanted to join the group. Anybody else want to join the group? Diane says, are you little boys ago 5 and up playing football yet? I might think they're more dangerous than you think. I don't know what that means, but I'll add Diane too. Diane Knaus. Okay. I just added Diane to the group. I'm going to add Michael to the group. Michael Esposito. Okay, so now I'm going to call this group LinkedIn Live Networking. LinkedIn Live Networking. Now, Rose, I want to add you to the group. Unfortunately, I can only add people that I'm actually connected to, but I'm going to try to add you anyway. Rose Kemps. See, I can't add you because we're not connected on LinkedIn. So if you send me a connection request, I'll be happy to add you. LinkedIn Live Networking, and I'm going to put the date to 11/12/23. I'm going to say, welcome to our group message. Okay. And I'm actually going to add Ian too, because Ian's messaging me. Ian Watson. Okay. I just added Ian. I'm also going to add Larissa. Larissa Gerlach. You see that? I added Larissa. If anybody else wants to join this group, just write group and I'll add you to the group. We have to be connected. Giacomo. See, Giacomo, we're not connected. If you send me a connection request, I'll add you. Okay. All right. So now I'm going to press send. And now we're in a group. We're in a little tiny group over here. Now, the benefit of this group is that you can add whoever you want to the group. So if there's somebody else that you want to add to this group that is currently on this live, add them to the group. If you want to share a link, for example, I'm going to share a link inside this group right now. You see that? I'm going to press send. I can share a link inside this group, and then everyone can click on that link, and we can all kind of link to each other and continue the conversation. So I love doing that. I'm going to see if Chef Ra Williams. I'm going to add Chef Ra Williams here. Press add. All right. So if you guys want to be part of this group, just say group in the chat. I'm going to click on my network just to see if anybody else has sent me a connection request. I'm going to click on see all. No, I don't. Okay. I'm going to click on Laloya King. I don't know who this is. Are you part of this? Are you here with us right now? I'm not sure if you are. If you are, to go ahead and chat me up and let me know that you're here, that you're not just sending random connection requests. Okay, so if I click on see all posts, you'll notice all the different comments that are here. Okay, and if I click on comments and then I sort to recent, I see all the people that have been recently commenting. So my goal here, for those of you that are just joining us live right now, it looks like we have a bunch of new people here that are live. My goal is to connect you guys together so you guys can build relationships. All right. Now, everybody put in your astrology sign in the chat right now. My astrology sign is Scorpio. Scorpio. I'm going to put in mine. Everyone go ahead, put in your astrology sign so people can see, are you a networking match astrology wise? I don't know if you believe in astrology or if you don't believe in astrology, but just put in, if you don't even know what yours is, right? I don't know what mine is. It's okay if you don't know what your astrology sign is. It's not mandatory to network to know what your astrology sign is. But okay, Mac is a Pisces. That's cool. Pisces definitely gets along with Pisces definitely get along with Scorpios for sure because we're both water signs. And your birthday's coming up very, very soon. It looks like Aries, Gemini. Oh, looks like Lloyda King is on here. Welcome. So glad that you're here. I'm going to hit, of course, accept. Let's see who else has sent me a connection request. Giacomo sent me a connection request. CEO of realestateauction.com. I'm going to hit accept. So now we can be connected. Let me see what else is going on here. I'm going to add you both here. I'm going to click on add and remove people. I'm going to add Giacomo. Giacomo. Here we go. Giacomo. And who else did I want to add? I wanted to add somebody else. I forgot who. Zand. Shmuley Zand. Okay, let's add him. All right, Sagittarius. We have a Sagittarius. Happy birthday, Sagittarius. It's your birthday coming up very, very soon. Hey, all great. Okay, cool. So do you see the way that I'm building connections live in real time right now? I absolutely love building relationships, connecting people, and helping you guys be able to really get to know each other. That's really my goal here today. We're only here for 23 minutes and look at the action that you guys already created for yourself. So smash the like button. Give yourselves a round of applause if you haven't already done that. Here's a quick little hack. If you have a company page, you can switch to the company page and then you can give it an additional like. So for example, I can give it a like as a company page and then I can switch to another company page like Basil the Samoyed, which is a dog, and I could give it another like. You see that? So the likes are going up over here. I can do Ajax Union, and I can give it a like as Ajax Union as well. You see that? And I can give it a like as Evergreen. And you see the way the likes are going up over here? That's a little hack in order for you. If you want a lot of likes, you can kind of switch around and you can give yourself a bunch of likes on any of your posts. So if you have, let's say you want 10 likes on a post quickly, just so that you have all the different colors of the rainbow here. It's nice to have these three little icons. It's not necessarily going to help your algorithm strength. Some people say it does, but I don't know that it does. I don't care about that so much. I care more about getting all the colors of the rainbow going. And now I have 20 likes and, a good 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them were just my company pages. Pretty cool, right? I mean, that is really, really cool. You're going too fast. Okay, cool. I'm going to slow down. Amo. Amo, slow down, baby. Amo, slow down. Amo, slow down. Okay, so it looks like we have a Cancer, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Do we have anyone that's the same? Oh, look, two Capricorns. Jeff and Larissa. Jeff and Larissa. You guys are both Capricorns. You guys both like corn. By the way, what is your favorite fruit? In the chat, put in your favorite fruit. I'm going to go ahead and write kiwi right now. I'm going to put in a kiwi here. I always say kiwi, even though kiwi is like amazing. I love kiwis. Go ahead in the chat. Let me know what your favorite fruit is. This is a good time for us to get a little fruity here. Why? Why would I want to get fruity? Because, being fruity on LinkedIn is very important, actually. It's very important to get some fruity. So go ahead and get fruity with me on LinkedIn. Looks like Anna said, great insights, Joe. Regular use of LinkedIn can yield significant results. You rock. That was 11 minutes ago on my earlier LinkedIn Live. That is cool. Okay, looks like we got cherries and watermelon. I'm slow. Blueberries. Awesome. So, okay, so we got blueberries, cherries, watermelon, and pineapple. Ian, oh, we got a papaya in the house. I didn't expect that. Mac, I did not expect papaya. I did not. We got two pineapples. Oh my God. Shmuel and Ian, you guys need to do a one-on-one now. This is what it is. When two people have the same fruits that they like, and they're the only two people that like the same fruit. By the way, if you guys are not commenting, I'm curious to know why you are not. Okay, Shifra said, I can't read the words on the screen on my phone or on my computer. It's way too small. Can you increase the print? Okay, yeah, I can definitely increase the print. Check this out. I can increase. Did I make it too big? Is this too big for you? Oh my God, look at this. Too big. All right. What about vegetables? What vegetable do you like best? In the chat, go ahead, put in your favorite vegetable. And don't say tomato because tomato is not a vegetable. Tomato's a fruit. Knowledge is knowing that tomato's a fruit. Wisdom is not putting it in fruit salad. What's your favorite vegetable? Okay, now we moved on to vegetables, Shifra. Let's move on. We moved on from fruit to vegetables. What is your favorite veggie? I actually really, really like cucumbers. I've been enjoying cucumbers with hummus, really enjoying them. I'm curious to know if you guys have any particular vegetables that you like. I also really like mushrooms. I think I made this screen too big over here. Oh, it looks like we have another cucumber lover in the house. Cucumbers are very refreshing and very good. Um, okay, fresh corn on the cob. That is excellent as well. Well done. Good job, Jeff. Watermelon and avocado, Larissa said. Okay, so you like watermelon as a fruit. Who else said watermelon before? Somebody else said watermelon over here. Let me find the other watermelon. We got multiple watermelons in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We got multiple pineapples and multiple watermelons, but we only got one avocado, one corn on the cob. Butternut squash and avocado. So we got another avocado and a celery. Oy vey. Who likes celery? I'm not hating on celery, but like, who likes celery? Like, does anybody really like celery? I think celery is very interesting. I like selling. I like closing deals, but celery, I don't know. It's just not one of my favorite vegetables. I don't know. It's just, you seem like a really nice person. Brussels sprouts are pretty good. Things are going very fast. Hard to keep up. Diane for watermelon. Okay. Well, with a lot of sea salt. Okay. So celery with a lot of sea salt. I haven't tried that before. That's very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay. Here, I have a question for you guys. What is your favorite place to build relationships? Is your favorite place to build relationships networking events? Is it conferences? Is it the airplane? Is it the coffee shop? Is it an association that you're part of? Where's your favorite place to build relationships? Is it a bar? I'm curious to know where you go. What are your ideas? Where do you actually go to build relationships? I'm going to click on most recent to kind of see the most recent comments over here. Didn't load, so I'm going to refresh the page. Jeff said, I actually had 2 celery stalks today. That is very interesting. LinkedIn Audio. Max said that LinkedIn Audio is his favorite place to build relationships. I'll be honest, I haven't really partook in LinkedIn Audio yet. Mac, do you recommend LinkedIn Audio? Is that something that you think we should get involved with? Yes, no, maybe so. Let me know. Okay, so Jeff said the synagogue. Oh, that is a great place to network. The synagogue is definitely a great place to network. It looks like Jolina King is a Gemini. I love that. I love that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go sort this by most recent instead of most relevant. So I see what you guys are saying over here. All right. So Larissa said at brunch. Take me to brunch and I'll happy build a relationship with you. Okay, Larissa, we might have to take you to lunch. Let's see. Are you in New York? Oh, you're in San Francisco. If I go to San Francisco, I'll take you to lunch, okay? To go all the way to San Francisco to take you to lunch. In the meantime, instead of taking you to lunch, I'll leave a comment on your most recent post over here and I'll use Evie AI to do it. Why? Not because I'm lazy, because Evie AI writes the most amazing comments in seconds. You just hit generate, you hit insert. Exciting lineup. I'm particularly interested in how AI can enhance marketing ROI. Larissa, your insights on this topic has been enlightening. Okay, very good. So, guys, I just left you a comment instead of taking you out to lunch or brunch or whatever. But if you come to New York, definitely hit me up. Okay, we could do brunch, and maybe everybody else can join us along too. Shafia says, "I used to be in the CEO space meetings. Now it's a neighborhood and my collegial meetings. I don't know what my college. I don't know. I know what that means, but it's probably something. I probably have to Google it." Diana says, "Church is a good place. I have a special time set after service for togethers over pizza." Ian said over pizza. That's awesome. I love that. Max says you have to come to my social Saturday chat. My social Saturday chat. I'd love to do that. I'd love to do that. Thanks for the invitation. I appreciate that. All right. It looks like we crossed over the 100 comments mark, which is awesome. We have about 18 people live here right now. And we only have about half a dozen people actually being active in the comments. So I have a question for you. What do you want to know about somebody that you're networking with? Okay. Now I'm going to ask ChatGPT. I'm going to say, I am on LinkedIn Live networking with 18 people. Give me 10 icebreakers that are out of the box but professional to ask these people to answer. Okay, so let's see what ChatGPT does. Networking on LinkedIn Live can be an excellent opportunity to engage with professionals. Future trends. What emerging trends excite you the most? Can you share a professional achievement that you're particularly proud of? Who is your field? Who in your field do you admire most? How do you think technology will transform? By the way, which one of these do you think is the best? Put in a number of your first, second, and third best icebreaker. I'm going to zoom in for you guys so you guys can see this bigger here. All right, I zoomed in a little bit. Okay, so future trends, personal achievement. Let me see. I'll zoom in a little more over here. Okay, which one of these do you guys think is the best? All right, give me your top 3 choices. Max says, my comments do show twice. Max says, weird, my comment said failed, yet you saw it. Shafia said, mushrooms. Shafia said, I used to be a CEO space. Church is a good place. Okay. By the way, if you want to see all your comments, all you got to do is go to my profile. Okay. You just click on my face, you go to my profile, and then you scroll down to where it says activity. And then you go to the bottom where it says show all posts. And then you scroll down to that post over here and then you just click on the comments and then you sort it by recent. I know it's like a 4-step process. You see that? It's a 4-step process to do that. Okay. So, and I'm also going to drop all these in the comment as a comment so you guys can read this. Tell me which one of these 10 do you think is the best ones that you like the best? Okay. So I'm going to drop them all here. And let me know which one of these you guys love the best. These are all the comments that it wanted me to ask you guys about. I don't know. I don't really love these. I'm gonna go back into ChatGPT and I'm gonna tell ChatGPT I don't really love these. Can you give me 10 more that are simple to answer and people don't need to think much? Okay, because that is annoying. Here are 10 more icebreaker questions that are easy for people to answer, making them ideal for a relaxed and friendly networking environment. Here we go. Here's a great one. It's called Sweet and Sour. Describe something sweet in your life and talk about something not so great. You realize that everyone is dealing with something after all. Ooh, that's a good one. I like that, Jeff. All right, here's a daily routine one. What's your favorite part of your daily routine? What do you have? And do you have any hobbies or interests outside of work? Oh, hobbies, guys, guys. Let's do hobbies. You guys want to do a hobby? Hobby lobby. Let me click on this and add this question captions. Lower third ticker. Let's see. I'm gonna put a lower third. Let's see. What are you passionate about? Let me activate this. I'm gonna press add. Lower third. I'm gonna press show. Let's see if that worked. Ooh. Do you have any hobbies outside of work that you're passionate about? Ooh, I just added it. Guys, what is a hobby? We are not getting time to get your request done. Diane. Okay, I'm so sorry, Diane. We're moving too quickly. That's okay. If you're not getting time to put my request, that's okay. You could just ignore the last one and you can ignore the one before the last one and skip it and move on to hobbies. Okay? So we're going to stick with hobbies for 4 minutes. We're going to stick with hobbies for 4 minutes. Okay, Diane, we're going to give you everyone a chance to share their top hobbies. So go ahead and share your top hobbies right now in the chat. This could be fun. And by the way, later go back and read all the stuff that people have been posting as a comment on LinkedIn. Very, very powerful. Okay. Wow. How do you think other people see you? Ooh, I like this. Oh my God. I love this right here. I love this. How much is Evie AI? I don't see a price on the website. Go to evieai.com/upgrade and you'll see the price. And I'll send you a link right now with it. I agree. Authenticity, blah, blah, blah. And good lighting is a key. All right. Let's see. Authenticity and good lighting is a key. Okay, so I'm going to go up here into the messages. I'm going to find, I'm just going to paste it in here for Giacomo, www.evieai.com/upgrade. There's the pricing for Evie AI. And GPT-4 is very powerful with Evie AI. Okay, Max says creating videos for events and sharing with those at networking events. I love that. Mac, have you tried CapCut? CAP, CapCut, CapCut.com. Have you tried this tool called CapCut? You see, CapCut? This is an incredible tool, Mac. If you haven't used this tool, highly recommend it. It has a lot of AI features as well. Very, very cool app. Okay. Jeff said he loves gardening. Jeff, do you know how to garden a rose bush? I'm always curious to know about rose bushes. Okay, I'm curious to know if you've ever done the rose bush thing. Have you ever do you know how to take care of one and make sure that you cut it appropriately in the right places? Yes. What are you using to live stream? I'm using a tool called restream.io. Explain the tool. Okay, so the tool, Evie AI, Shefra, is a tool that allows you to leave comments. Here, look at this. This one over here. It leaves comments, writes posts, recommendations. It helps you reply to messages, profile optimizer, and connection customizer. So, what does it mean? It helps you reply to messages. So, let's say, for example, I go to my messaging. I just go to M messaging right over here. You see that? And I see somebody sold me something over here. I click on InMail and somebody hit me up and tried to sell me something over here. Like, for example, this person over here sold me this whole bag of I don't know I don't know what he wrote over here, but he vomited all over me. You see, this guy just bleh, and vomited all over me. So I'm gonna click on Evie AI and I'm gonna tell him not interested. However, check out my Evie AI. Okay, I'm gonna press generate, and the goal here is thank you for engagement. The tone is friendly, and the persona is Joe Applebaum. So what this is going to do is instead of it being rude and saying not interested, it'll acknowledge the person. Hi, Rizwan. Thank you for reaching out and your kind words about my journey and services. It's always exciting to hear from innovative companies like eFada Technologies pushing the boundaries of AI. While I appreciate the potential for collaboration, at this time I'm focusing my efforts on current projects. However, I would love your feedback on my new business, Evie AI. I'm going to make it lowercase e. Evie AI, your insights from a technological perspective would be great. Okay. So I'm asking him to check out my tool, and I'm going to press send. And now I just promoted my business to this guy that tried to promote his business, but I did it in such a beautiful, elegant way. Max said pitch slap. Of course. Yes. So that's one way to use the tool. Another way to use the tool, since you asked, is to find a post that you want to leave a comment on, whether it's in the feed, like for example, Sherry. Sherry always comments on my posts, so it's worth it for me to comment on her posts. And because I also like her content. So this is an excellent post. Your creativity reminds me of Sherry's knack for engaging content. A tip for future contests: keep the audience in mind. I'm going to say boom, and I'm going to tag the author. All right. I'm going to scroll down, find another post that I like Hunter Messman's post over here. And I'm going to drop a quick comment over here. So I love dropping comments. I don't have to spend time creating text. Exactly. You could just edit the text. It's much easier to edit than it is to create. Okay, so I spend time editing. It suggests leveraging the story behind the inspiration. People love a good story. Okay, good. All right, so I just gave him some advice over here. That's really cool. So messages, I showed you some messages. I showed you some that. I also showed you guys how I created a post. Remember, I created this post right over here, and I posted it on LinkedIn. And how many people already saw that post? Let's check. Let's go to my profile, see that video that I just posted, and 48 people saw it in the past 25 minutes. That's not a whole lot of people, but 48 people's 48 people. What can I say? I'm going to drop a link to that inside the chat over here for you guys to drop a comment. Try to drop an AI generated comment on that post over there that I just shared with you guys. Pretty cool. And if you guys are not in this group and you're just joined us here live right now, I created a little group for all the members over here. So if you'd like to join this group with Ian, Shefra, Jeff, Larissa, Mac, Michael, Giacomo, Sam, Diane, and me, 10 people, if you'd like to join us, just write group in the chat. Jeff said AI doesn't replace your creativity, but it's a huge time saver. Correct. Does AI analyze videos and images? No, that does not. So if you see a video or an image that doesn't have much text to it, then tell Evie AI what it's about, and then hit generate comment, and Evie AI will generate comment based on what you told it. It doesn't yet analyze videos and images, but eventually it will. That's something we're definitely going to build into future versions. It's on the list of things to do. Okay, so guys, let me see what else we have over here. Favorite tool. What is one tool you couldn't work without? Let's switch it up. Let's switch it up, baby. Let's switch it up. Add. What is one tool you could not live without? All right, I'm going to switch it up to that. Do you guys have a tool? I would say Gmail. I mean, I don't know that I could live without Gmail right now. I get all my email from Gmail. I'm curious to know, what is one tool you could not live without? I could load my Gmail right now and start checking my email, but that would not be appropriate for the people that have emailed me private things. Diane said, I have not attempted AI yet. Well, it's a great start to try to use a tool like Evie AI. Download the Chrome extension. And if you guys are loving this Chrome extension, if you guys could leave me a 5-star review, that would be really, really helpful. If you've been using it, my goal is to get to, I'm 44 years old and I want to try to get to 44 5-star reviews. I just turned 44 in November and we're about to hit 44 minutes on this live. We're at 43:48 right now. We're about to hit 44. So if you guys can drop a positive 5-star review here, that would be really, really helpful. So if you're in, just write I'm in to leave me a review. That would be really lovely. I would really appreciate that, especially if you're using the tool and you're happy with it. Hope you're doing well, everybody. Okay, so what is one tool you can't live without? Shefra said Zoom. Jeff said Canva. Diane said Gmail. Ian said Salesforce. That's cool. All right, let's see what else we got over here going on here. Local cuisine. If I was visiting a city for the first time, what local dish would you recommend I try? Ooh, your city. What local dish in your city would you recommend I try? I like that. I like that question very, very much. If I were visiting your city for the first time, which local dish would you recommend I try? Diane Knaus said, I'm in. Thank you, Diane. That's very kind of you. So, guys, what local dish would you recommend I try? I would say falafel. Definitely falafel. Max said he can't live without WhatsApp. What'd you say? Yeah. Guys, I'll give you a minute to answer the question. My son wants to ask me a question. So I'm going to give you guys just 1 minute to go ahead and answer that question. In the meantime, I'll show you guys this main little video, this main little image over here, and I'm going to mute myself for a minute. All right, I gave my kids some attention and I'm back with you guys now. That's it. By the way, do you guys have any children? How many children do you have? In the chat, let me know. How many kids do you have? I'm going to catch up on what you guys are saying over here for the question that we asked. If you guys have kids, how many kids do you have? I have 5 children. Let me know in the chat. Ooh, looks like we have 20 people live right now. That's pretty cool. We are networking here and building relationships. This is what we're doing. We're joining us on LinkedIn Live and building relationships. We're posting quality content. We're engaging in a meaningful way. We're adding new connections. We're building real relationships. We're talking with each other. And later, what I want you guys to do is go to my profile, scroll down to see all activity, click on show all posts, and just take a look at some of the comments that people have been leaving over here to kind of get to know the people. This is how you get to know people. This is how you build relationships, getting to know people that have been leaving comments. These are real active LinkedIn users and start referring business to each other. Okay, it looks like two, two. Okay, I have five kids. Okay, I'm gonna write 5 kids in the chat. Let's see. How many kids do you guys have if you have any? Okay. So Shefa said, do you miss seeing the eye light of people when you're doing virtual networking? The eye light? I don't know what eye light means. Science indicates that looking in the left eye of a person creates a powerful sense of being heard and accepted by the person who's listening to you. Um, I don't miss seeing the eye light of people when doing virtual networking, but I do appreciate seeing the eye light of people when I'm connecting with them in person. Okay, Giacomo says 2 cheesesteak. Okay, cool. Cheesesteak. I've never really had a cheesesteak. You know why? Because cheesesteak is not kosher. So I never have eaten cheesesteak. Giacomo says, Joe, what is this feature? Develop 10 customized personas for your interactions. Okay, so what is a custom persona? That's a really great question. So with Evi AI, I have the ability to create a custom persona. So Diane said, how do I find the AI? Okay, so I'm going to click on Diane's profile. This is Diane over here. Diane's in Maryland. What I'm going to actually do is I'm going to copy information from her profile right here. I'm going to go into ChatGPT and I'm going to ask ChatGPT to create a persona on her behalf to be able to use in Evy AI. So EVYAI. You see EVYAI is the website. So go there, create an account. I'm going to quickly um, take some information from your about section and from your LinkedIn profile and just kind of drop it in here so that the AI can be trained on who you are so that it can leave comments and write posts based on your particular persona. Because I want the AI to write information based on who you are, just like that. So it's going to consider your education. It's going to consider your work history. It's going to consider some of your skills that you have listed here and so on. Okay, I think that's enough. Courses, causes, language. I think that's enough. I'm going to press go here and watch as the AI builds out this perfect framework for you. So look at this. Diane Knaus, media advertising and coaching. CEO, content creator, public speaker, and coach. This is her company. These are her keywords. These are professional interests. These are her achievements. These are her skills, communication style, preferred phrases, taboos, hobbies, personal interests, background information, goals, networking, content, personal bio, pronoun, personality. Look at that. And it's even giving you LinkedIn post ideas just like that. Really cool. By the way, if this is awesome, just write awesome in the chat. If anybody decides to invest in Evi AI Premium, I am happy to create this for you. In a blink of an eye, I'll do it for you. No question about it. And this way you can just go log in over here and on the left side, click on personas. And then you can add persona. Over here, I'm going to add Diane's persona here. You see that? I just added Diane's persona here. I'm going to call it Diane. I'm going to call this persona Diane. Person, industry, marketing, keywords. All her keywords are right over here. You see content creation, blah, blah, blah. Paste it here. I'm going to give her a normal tone. I'm going to press save persona. And now I just saved her persona into my account. So you can save your own persona into your own account. And now once I do that, I can click on Profile Optimizer and I could essentially optimize her profile. So if I want to optimize her profile, all I would do is I would go in here, grab a little bit of information from her profile. I would use her persona. So I'm going to use her persona here. I'm going to use GPT-4. I'm going to use an informative tone. I'm going to press generate, and it's going to generate a thought leadership style profile for her in just a matter of seconds. So this way she has it and it's there for her and she could use it in her profile today. It's even going to create a headline and everything for her. Yes. And thank you for engaging with me. Really appreciate you. Okay. So we asked a question if you were visiting your city. Oh, let's see what other questions ChatGPT had over here. I'm going to go back here. AI persona, LinkedIn ideas, unique networking. Okay. Simple pleasure. What's one simple thing that always makes your day better? Ooh, for me, it's meditation. What about for you? What is it for you? I'm curious to know what's one simple thing that always makes your day better? Wow, that would have probably taken me all afternoon, she said. All right, let's go in here. So let's find this thing. Okay, headline CEO D. Knaus. Okay, so it basically has this entire thing over here. Your headline is done. I'm going to send you your headline as a message here. Look at that. I just sent you your headline. Now I'm going to send you your background information, what you do, how you do it, all that stuff right here. I'll just drop it in here for you. You see that? Now I just wrote up your whole about section for you in just like 2 seconds. Very organized and broken up with emojis and everything. And I will send you your training data as well. Let's see. Where did I put your training data? Oh, I put your training data inside ChatGPT. That's where. Oh, and these are 5 ideas for LinkedIn posts for you. And you can have the AI write these LinkedIn posts for you in seconds. Like the way that I showed you, just go in here, click on Post Writer, and just paste the idea in there. And boom, you have all those ideas ready to go. All right. Well, hopefully this was valuable to you and you can use this. Let me see if it actually went through. Yeah, everything went through here. You see that? Your whole persona is right over here, plus all your ideas and everything, just like that. Boom. Sheffer said tapping. Okay, tapping. Tapping. I want to hear more about tapping. What does tapping mean to you? Jeff said chocolate. Okay, we're talking about simple pleasures. Simple pleasures that make your day much, much better. What are some simple pleasures that make your day much better? Go ahead, put that in the chat so that people can kind of get to know you a little bit. What is something you want people to know about you? That's what we're talking about here. We are networking live here on LinkedIn Live. Everybody that's on here is on here now and in real time. So if you send connection requests to the people that are actually here right now, these are people that are actually here at this moment in time. And we have over a dozen people that are here live and we're chilling together live on LinkedIn, having a real conversation. Look at that tapping. All right. I love that. I love that you're tapping. Tapping, but you're not tapping out. Guys, put in your simple pleasures. Let's find another one here. Let me go in here. Unique networking opportunities. How do you unwind after a busy week? Ooh, Epsom salt and a nice little bath. Guys, tell me, how do you unwind after a busy week? Curious to know what you guys do to unwind. That'll be the last question I'm asking you guys. I'm going to start closing out some of these profiles here. If you guys haven't checked out all these profiles, I would highly recommend you go back and look at who left comments and start building relationships. Rose Kemps and I are now connected. And as promised, I'm going to add her to this group messaging. This is how you do it. This is how you add people to group messaging. You click on LinkedIn Live, you plus the three dots, you click on add and remove people, and boom, I could just add you right there. Now that we're connected, your name comes up when I search for it. Now we have 11 people in this little group here. Pretty cool, right? If you want to be added to the group, just write group in the chat. Even if you're in the replay, you can add group. Unbelievable. So quick and accurate. You're so nice. Thank you so much. I love that you have a little children that keep you young and it'll give you a platonic hug. Oh, thank you for the platonic hug. I appreciate that. Okay. Unbelievable. So quick and accurate. Love that. Okay, cool. Guys, if you have not posted on LinkedIn recently and you want to start posting on LinkedIn, highly recommend it. If you're not leaving comments, you're majorly missing out. I highly recommend dropping comments on profiles. It's so helpful to leave a comment on a profile. It helps the author, but it also helps your audience kind of get to know you a little bit. I love connecting with people and building relationships, and it turns into clients for me. It's real. Building relationships with my target market turns into clients. Sheffer said tapping is actual tapping on the key meridians of the body that relaxes you. I don't know anything about tapping, but I can always write a post about it, even though I know nothing about it. Create a post about the benefits of tapping for busy CEOs that need to relax. Talk about a specific tapping technique that works. Okay. Instead of promotional, I'm going to do educational. Instead of analytical, I'm going to do sincere. And I am going to press GPT-4. I'm going to use the Joe Applebaum 2 persona, and I'm going to press generate. And what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to learn about tapping myself because I know nothing about tapping. I heard you're supposed to tap, like I'm tapping my chest right now. Right now I'm tapping my chest, you see? I don't know if you guys can see me tap my chest, but I'm tapping my chest like my thyroid, like just like that. Okay, dear fellow leaders and innovators, as CEOs, we're constantly juggling a myriad of responsibilities. The pressure is real, and relaxation can feel like a luxury that we can't afford. What if I tell you there's a simple technique that will help you relax, recharge, and refocus in just a few minutes? It's called tapping, a technique that combines ancient Chinese acupressure and modern physiology. It's a game changer. Here's how it works. You tap a specific meridian point in your body while focusing on the stress and discomfort. This sends a calming signal to your brain, reducing the stress and promoting relaxation. It's like having a mini massage at your fingertips, literally. As a CEO of multiple companies and a single dad of 5, I found that tapping to be an invaluable tool in my personal development journey. It helps me stay grounded and focused, even on the busiest of days. I challenge you to try it out. Take 5 minutes of your day and tap into relaxation. Your mind, body, and business will thank you. Remember, a relaxed CEO is an effective CEO. So make relaxation a priority, not a luxury. Damn. Damn. I got some hashtags. I got call to action. I got everything I need. Damn. By the way, if you guys thought that was banger, just write banger in the chat. I don't even know what that means, but banger. My kids say banger. That's a banger. All right, I'm going to put that in here for you so you can use that post because that relates to what you do. So you can modify that post and use it. But I just used Evi AI to create that post, Shefra. Pretty cool, right? All right. What is a key meridian? I think you should network with Shefra and ask her. I think she'll be able to tell you what it is and build a relationship. All right. We're in this for what? An hour now. So I want to wrap up and thank you all for networking with me. This has been really, really nice. I really had a good time. Thank you for joining. Any final words? Go ahead, put in your final words in the chat. I'm curious to know if you guys have any final words. Feel free to put them in the chat. Anything that you got out of this? Was this helpful? Would you want to do this again? Sheffer said, wow. If you've not taken Joe's course, Evergreen Networking, check it out. It's helped me 10x my business. Amazing. Thank you, Jeff. Really appreciate that kind words. Guys, let me know if you have any questions, comments, concerns. What did you get out of this? And would you do this again? Should I do this again? Should I do this more often? We just spent an hour together just networking and building relationships on LinkedIn Live, and you can go back to the comments and see everything that we have going on over here. So let me know if this is valuable for you and you want to do this again. And should we do it at a pre-planned time or should we just do it impromptu and see what the universe sends us? That's my question for you. Impromptu or scheduled? Should we do it again? Would you join? Yes, no, maybe so. Da, 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 da. Diane said it's a good evening experience. Yes, do it again for sure and do it more often. All right. Well, I wanted to test out LinkedIn Live and see if it would be effective doing a LinkedIn Live in the middle of the night. And it looks like it is effective. So I'm going to wrap up my day and go to sleep, take my kids, put them into bed. Thank you very much for watching this with me. Really appreciate it. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Jeff, thanks for the comments about impromptu. I love impromptu. Anyway, talk to you guys soon. God bless you. Happy Hanukkah for those that celebrate. Happy Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. And happy evening. I'll talk to you guys soon. Boom.